That was one of the things that Yamaha did that made the VMAX look like a toy. What a great day for a ride. It's about 75 degrees, clear skies. Don't know how many more days we will have like this, so I decided to take advantage of it. And in this video, I'm going to talk to you about some little tidbits that I've found along the way so far since I've owned my VMAX. Some of this you may already know, and other things you may not know. But either way, I'm just going to throw it out there, just in case you were curious or looking for it. Start with a few things that are electronically related. And first, which is probably not uncommon anymore with motorcycles, but this has a lean angle sensor. So if you drop the motorcycle, it will automatically shut off, which is convenient. However, I think the tricky part, as outlined in the owner's manual, is when you go to get the bike and you pick it back up, if you go to start it, it may turn over, but it may not start. And that's because you left the key on. So in order to reset so that the motorcycle will start, you must turn the key off before attempting to start it. In fact, I've seen that happen in some YouTube videos after guys have wiped out and they put the bike right back up and try to quickly start it. And fortunately, there's usually somebody there that knows to turn the key off and then turn it back on. So again, this is probably something common across the industry anymore. It's new to me because, as you know, my last motorcycle was a product of the 1980s. So anyway, that's the lean angle sensor. Another feature that this has is an auto shut off. So as most of us probably start our bikes and let them warm up for a bit before we take them out, this motorcycle will automatically shut off if there's no activity for 20 minutes. So this is actually pretty similar to a couple of automobiles that I've owned when starting them with remote start. They do the same thing, and some of them you can actually set when that timer will go to actually shut the vehicle off. But this one you cannot adjust it. It's simply 20 minutes. So if you go out, start it up, forget about it, get sidetracked, whatever the case is, it will automatically shut off so it doesn't sit there and burn out all your fuel. So that's pretty handy. And another thing, as far as electronics are concerned, the third thing that I wanted to talk to you about is this does have an error code indicator, and it's on the top left portion of the instrument panel. So if you ever do get an error code, that's where it will be displayed. And of course the owner's manual tells you to take it to a Yamaha dealer to find out exactly what it is. So I don't know if there's any information out there somewhere for us to figure out what the code is. I would have to check, even check, maybe it's in my service manual. But so that is something that the motorcycle has. And again, some of these things, or actually all three of these, are located in the owner's manual. But they're kind of tucked away, so if you're actually looking for them, it's not like they have a big heading and it's easy to find. Now another thing that I want to bring up is, speaking of the owner's manual, there's a difference in the owner's manual and with respect to tire pressure and the two places that the tire pressure is indicated on the bike. The bike has a sticker, as you know, that will indicate how much tire pressure for the front and rear, and the tires themselves will indicate how much tire pressure. Well, in the owner's manual, it says the front tire pressure is 36 psi and the rear is 42 psi. Now on the bike sticker, it says 42 for the front and 42 for the rear. And on the tires, both tires say 42 as well. So there's definitely a mismatch between these three locations. So for me, I'm definitely not going to go by the manual. If anything, I tend to trust the tires more so than I do any manual or any sticker. So I've got 42 in mine all the way around, and it came at 42 all the way around because I did check them when I got the bike home. So anyway, so that's kind of interesting that there would be a mismatch like that. And another thing that I wanted to discuss, and that is with respect to the air scoops. If you didn't know this already, but the air scoops on the Yamaha 1200, the first generation, those were fake. And I actually believe they were plastic. But to me, that was one of the things that Yamaha did that made the VMAX look like a toy. Because not only were they fake and plastic, but they didn't even do a good job of faking it to make it look like they were real. Because on the front of the air scoops, instead of having a mesh or a screen or something like that to make them appear to be real, there was just a solid piece of plastic in there. So you knew right away that it was nothing, there's no airflow going through that. So, but anyway, on the new version, the VMAX 1700, the air scoops are functional. And they are not plastic, they are polished aluminum. And you can tell by looking at the front of the air scoops that they have mesh material to allow the air in. And I've looked in there with a flashlight, and I can see, you know, that they do go all the way back. And I have also read that yes, these are functional, so the air coming through there goes to the air box. Anyway, just a few things that I thought I would pass along. Some interesting tidbits. I don't know how many other things that I may find along the way, so if I do, then there may be a Tidbits Part 2. But I hope you got something out of this. Hope you enjoy my video. If you do, please like, please subscribe. I'll see you next time.